If you find yourself slipping and blowing your top and getting in over your head, and everything feels beyond your grasp, well, don't take a powder or let things go to the dogs, because we're gonna make you laugh with life's funniest moments. We've got folks who balance and folks who creep, kickers that score or land in a heap, tricks that are hard or can be done in your sleep. All on life's funniest moments. If I'm smiling with a bruised knee, it must mean I'm falling for you. When Phil promised Sheila a fresh seafood dinner, she didn't realize he would make her catch it herself. Bruce's day calendar said it was nap time, and so that meant nap time. Party or not, he always followed his schedule. You could say Clarence's bold move was one small move for babies, one giant boo-boo for baby kind. This little fellow was scared of tobogganing through the snow. But he really faced his fears. And now another episode of The Worst Jobs on Earth. Number 56, concrete hardness tester. That was number 56 of the worst jobs on Earth. Albert learned about many things during his skating session today. The importance of good form, the slipperiness of ice, gravity. Okay, well, maybe just the last two. A seesaw is a good teaching tool because it shows the concept of leverage. Here, one bigger kid seesaws with two smaller kids. When they fall off, the little kid's threat to tell mommy gives them the leverage. Dessert just went from being a moment away to sweet dreams. Start chuckling in advance, because this is fun. Janet agreed to marry Dave for better or for worse. But she didn't think she was going to get tested this early. This man is so busy doing a traditional ancient dance, he doesn't realize his wife fell down. Or that he'll be sleeping on the couch. This is called the old fake couch fake out flazizzle. All right, well, it's not really called that, but how fat is the word flazizzle? Chuck didn't understand dating. This is what he came up with when his friend suggested he have an icebreaker. Don't want to say the dog owner intends to stay single, but he's trained his pooch to catch that garter at every wedding. The owners agreed this kitty was absolutely unforgettable. Mainly because of the 10,000 paw prints. In hindsight, this birthday boy would have preferred a few snapshots as a way to guarantee he never forgot the party. Coming up, a woman drags her friend through the mud. And a girl gets really caught up in her favorite music. When we return with more of life's funniest moments. Welcome back to Life's Funniest Moments. Put on those nose plugs, it's water play. Don't want to come to any premature conclusions, but we'd say you'd have to agree that this first meeting of the in-laws didn't go well. Hmm, 40 claws in a plastic pool of water. Anybody got a Frisbee? If your dog has very intense doggy breath, you may want to invest in the Breath Blaster 3000. Unlike other systems, the Breath Blaster has twin jet action, doing twice the job for twice the freshness. And it'll leave your lawn nice and green, too. The Breath Blaster 3000, and now with an extra drop of fluoride by Grunko. Why is this dog doing this delightful trick over and over? Where there's a pool party, there's hamburgers. You do the math. These folks wondered why they got such great rates at the ski lodge, and now they're starting to suspect that maybe they booked during the off-season. The good news? Well, fewer colds, less broken legs, and no lift tickets. The bad news? Pruny fingers. Look at this amazing trick this man has worked out with a broom. Boy, what a guy will do to avoid cleaning up around the house. Hold on tight, because it's life's funniest moments unplugged. A note for pranksters. If you're gonna dunk your friend, wear sneakers when you're on slippery slopes. Or you could wind up the one who's all wet. And here we'd like to introduce a new concept called instant karma. Today's AccuWeather forecast, a heavy downpour followed by scattered laughs. This is an old concept known as shootin' dog. It's not enough that you get petted. Other dogs have to not get petted. If you think this was a snag, you should have seen when they played 76 trombones. This makes Dave a fun dinner party guest. But don't ask him to do the dishes. Her mother asked her to stop doing this, but it went in one nostril and out the other.
Oh, how I love you, my sweet little Harold. I love everything about you. Wait a minute, you're not my Harold. You're not even a squirrel. Oh, or real. You're a lawn ornament. I have got to get my contact lenses checked.
This puppy is trying hard to understand this bird. Because normally, they go right over his head. Walter had his first plate of spaghetti Alfredo yesterday, and he loved it. And he knows they keep all the food in these cabinets. But after looking for 2 hours now, he's very frustrated because he can't find even one extra plate of spaghetti Alfredo in here. Sean won't let his brother through the door, so Mikey doesn't want to give him a taste of his cookie. In diplomacy, this is known as a non-negotiable impasse. Or, said another way, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Clara seems upset. It's because she just played He Loves Me Not, and the last pedal was, well, you guessed it. But though upset, no one can accuse her of not stopping to smell the flowers. Coming up, an unexpected snowfall and a kitty's worst nightmare. When we return with more of life's funniest moments. Welcome back to Life's Funniest Moments. Sit back in that lounger. You're about to get easily amused. For months, the Vosslers wondered who was leaving paw prints on their windows. And then they spotted the perpetrator. Some would call it irony, but we think it just makes sense. If you've got the leg power, your favorite game is gonna be leapfrog. If this weren't bad enough, the dog chases the computer when he hears, "You've got mail." This guy's about to learn a hard lesson about why you should pick on someone your own size. These laughs sustain themselves. They're self-sufficient. First, they learn to play poker. And now they can open the door to the kitchen. Don't be surprised when your stogies are missing and there's some big bills for Animal Channel pay-per-view. In the battle between vanity and laziness, the cat had to admit vanity had won this round. But he swore laziness would be back, and back with a vengeance. The personality switch experiment had worked, and Dr. Ziegler could feel proud. If they could ever get him out of the litter box to tell him. Yes, this is thoughtful. Till you realize he's the one that made her cry by tracking mud in the house in the first place.
Thank you. Thank you. Good dog.
These next clips will bring out the kid in you. It's toys. About 40. Oh, not how many dogs are in the room. How many ounces of dog spit are on that squeaky toy? Bowser was feeling this situation was over the top. I mean, come on. All his other dog friends got treats just for shaking hands. Coming up, a punch so hard it knocks out 2 people. When we return with more of life's funniest moments. Welcome back to Life's Funniest Moments. Rudy couldn't believe he was getting to fight his kickboxing hero. He'd learned every single move from him. Which is why this match ended in a tie.